let's just go ahead and get right into it. What's going on? My name is Henny Jenny, and today, today, in this moment, outside of the last video that I just recorded, which I yapped for 10 minutes about my first ever firearm purchase, and also I didn't even have my microphone connected to my phone. I'm recording on my phone. I have a professional DSLR camera. I am by trade a photographer. That's what I do. That's my style. That's my hobby. That's my career. But also, besides that, somehow phones got better. I went from a iPhone 13 Pro Max. Why can't I breathe right now? To an iPhone 17 Pro Max. The reason I did the upgrade is because of the center stage. It also has the USB-C. I was having problems with communication on the old one. You know what I mean? I even got the new AirPod Pro 3s. That's what I'm talking to y'all on right now. I had them in my ear for the last video, but I turned my Bluetooth off because when my wife went to work, my phone connected to her car. That's just how close, our room is to the car. Whatever. So I disconnected that, and then I went ahead and I was like, okay, cool. I'll just go ahead and throw in the headphones. I'll record a video real quick, talk about the AR-15, which if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. I'm only promote myself. Hopefully I don't have to promote nobody else unless we're doing collaboration. If you know where that's from, let me know. But hopefully, honestly and truthfully, I'm more of I don't want to sell out. I've seen it too many times on YouTube. I've been watching YouTube since I was 6? And from then, we had a period where primarily in video games, you see people sell out, when it comes to guns, the way that SDI is making its way into every little video, I stopped watching a certain YouTuber because every video was an SDI ad. And my attention span has weakened over the past couple of years because of the whole TikTok formula or short form video, and that's all you have to do to get to the next one. See, Instagram, you did that, but you had to swipe, double tap, you read the caption of the video, maybe left a comment or whatever. But after that, it's like, all right, cool, on to the next. With these videos, you're either in there, you're either in there or you're not. Think about it. Short form on YouTube is a trap. Short form on TikTok is a trap. Short form anywhere is a trap. And that's all you ever get sent anymore. I don't want to count this as a rambling of just that, but realistically think about it. When is the last time that you received something from someone that was just a photo or it was a long form video? Our attention span has been cooked. And I'm gonna use cooked like the kids do. Older than the kids, but I ain't adult. But our attention span is cooked. Even as adults, even 30, 40, 50 years old. I watched this one woman one day riding down the road, stops at a stoplight, and she's got her phone on this little mount right here on her truck. And you can see her swiping through videos. If that's not distracted driving, I don't know what is. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It don't make no sense. Whatever. But today, I wanted to talk about my everyday carry. Now, y'all, whoever y'all is, I don't really care. I'm not worried about opinions. I'm worried about constructive criticism. But y'all may think that concealed carry, it's one way or another. Y'all may think you need to test out all of your firearms before, carrying them on a daily basis. Where I live, I bought this gun maybe 15 days before I moved. So half a month before I moved to where I am now. With this new place, I just got my concealed carry license last night. I've been here for 3 months. So it just came in the mail. I put it in my wallet. That's all I could really do with it. But I was carrying before that. Because I didn't feel that being in a new area where it's predominantly a different type of people than I am, it didn't make any sense to, I would say, not have a firearm. Also, there's a lot of drug addict problems around here. There's a lot of criminals around here. Probably in the worst place in this state. It's like the butthole city. The butthole city. And it's so close to another state that I'm pretty sure it's their butthole city too. How does that make any sense? 10 minutes from the border of a different state, whatever. So with that, I wanted to go over, just my initial setup. I usually wear pants. I love pants. I don't wear shorts. I don't wear basketball shorts. I'm only doing this for the showcase. But I usually carry this, just the regular clip, We the People belt, right? And I also use the mag holder that they send with it. So the usual go-to got lint on it because I use it. It's used. Big deal. But the usual is the firearm is in the appendix spot. I've got my belt buckle over to the side, and I keep the magazine back here because if my belt buckle is right here in the middle, that is going to look so stupid. Look at the protrusion on that. Look how far that sticks out, bruh. But watch this. I'll move this out of the way. If I slide it like that, it comes in a little bit. So with this being on the side of my pants and this being right here, I'm sure of it. This is maybe not be how they intended it to be used, but this is how I'm going to use it. Whatever. So again, I put the mag holder on this side, and I do this all before I leave the house. This isn't like, oh, I'm down at the car. I'll get ready when I get to the car, But usually, magazine, and it's facing downward like that. So when I pull it out, and I put it in this way, because if I go to sit in the car, I usually sit back, right? That's what everybody does. That's just the style. Just what you do. But firearm, and it's ready to go. These are all loaded, by the way. I've got enough discipline to not shoot myself or somebody else. Been there, done that. Whatever. I've never been shot before. Not gonna talk about the rest. But yeah, I keep that magazine on me, and like I said, I usually wear pants. Usually wear pants, and they all have deep pockets. As a man, I wear pants with deep pockets because the audience of being a man who's buying pants. Let me not say the audience, but like being a man who's buying pants, they usually have deep pockets. Like if I was a woman, my pockets would not be as deep with pants that are catered towards being a woman. Usually, they're typically sometimes cargo pants where the phones are down here, wallets in the back pocket. Just smacked my ass, my bad. I keep, Carmex, headphones, keys in this pocket. This pocket is normally empty unless it has my phones in it. If it has my phones in it, then this goes in the back pocket. These are 2 extra magazines from the CZ P10C, which is a lot different from what I have on my waistband. But I realized I just started talking for like 8 minutes about God knows what. I can make a couple shorts out of that, right? Exactly. Got you with that short form content. Caught you liking it for a K. This right here, CCP09 Nocturne. I will unload it to y'all. Typically, what I've seen is that there are a lot of scared people on the internet. But this is my CZP09 Nocturne SR. It is optic cut with a threaded barrel. Come January 1st, you can see me rocking that. This is a very nice pistol. I think I bought it for like $650. But the reason I bought it for $650 is because I came up on a little bit of money. And I was like, ooh, I want me a new gun before I move. So I did. I bought a new gun. The reason I chose this one is because I had been looking at it for a little bit. And apparently the gun store that I bought it from, they run out of these very, very quick. I wanted an upgrade from my CZ P10C. All these letters with guns doesn't make any sense. All these numbers with guns don't make any sense. Give me a name like Equalizer. Smith & Wesson Equalizer. It is great, but M&P Shield 2.0, 3.0, like the point O's don't make any sense. Stop it. Let's go back to like name a gun on something cool. like Viper, because that's the name of this car. It wasn't Viper 100. It wasn't Viper book bag backpack 300,000. Viper, it's nice. It's like, I got you, bitch. The reason I chose this firearm because it is a hammer fired, and there was no other hammer fire firearms that I could think of to get in the moment for the price point that I was looking for. I'm not buying a Glock. I refuse. I can't do it. I just can't bring myself to it. If I come up on one for free, not in like I'm about to go rob somebody or rob a store or whatever. I'm not a criminal. I just like the criminal idea. Joking. But this right here, it's nice. It's got I don't even know what these night sights are. It's got night sights. Isn't that nice? It's got night sights. But you need to charge them. How stupid is that? That's dumb. I might swap them out. When I do get a sight for it, it's probably going to be a Hollow Sun. I've got a Vortex Defender on my wife's Smith & Wesson Equalizer. See, that's why I brought that up earlier. But I've got one of those on that, and that's like the only sight that I have for her pistol right now. Just because, I'm not rich yet. I say yet because I'm manifesting it, but I'm not rich yet. But so far, I have not even shot this firearm. It will be tested either at a proper range when, either the weather is nice, when I'm not going to say struggling financially, but like when I'm not, paying bills, when I've got a little bit of extra in my pocket, I'll go to the range and I'll point it down range. And I'll be like, get your black ass on the ground. Bam, bam. That's a joke. Make myself laugh. But once the time comes to test this firearm, I'm not just going to shoot it into somebody's dirt, somebody's woods and all that. I've done that with the other canal jigging. But, yeah, my realistic thoughts is that this would be a phenomenal carry gun. It does have, the double action hammer, which it's unloaded. You guys watch me unload it so many times. So the trigger pull is so heavy. As a standard, you have the stop. You have to come up all the way until the hammer goes back, and then it like slips. That's silly. And then when it comes to single, is that single action or is that double action? I don't care. I don't know. But on this action, it comes back just a little bit more. So like, this is where it is right now, and you can see how far back it moves. Did it not move? This motherfucker. No, it doesn't move. It doesn't move. It doesn't move. It doesn't move in that action. Look. Oh shit, that's all the way back. I thought that it moved in that action. That's my fault. When it's back here. When you rack it, it does have a decocker on it, and it's ambidextrous. I love that part. You can trade it out for a safety, but we're not playing safe around here. We're getting the job done. So that's how far. Damn, I lost my train of thought. See, that's what I get for fucking around with y'all. But besides that, right here, this is the single or the double action. I think it's a single. I think it's a double action because it starts right here and then it comes back and then it has to, release. And then this is a single action because the action is to. If I got that wrong, let me know in the comments. Please educate me. I'm not dumb, but there might be a little bit of ignorance in there. That's not my fault though. I do my research, but I forget things. It's okay to forget things. We all forget things. Because I bet y'all forgot to wash your ass today. You forgot to wash your ass today. I just washed my ass. So I'm good on that. I do love this firearm though. I plan to do more with it. And the reason I said that I carry the CZP-10C magazines is because if you smack it in there, it works. And also, just a little tight, and it's a little tight because I've never tried it before. But this is the CZP-10C magazine, and you can see it just ran all of those. Outside of me doing what I was doing wrong, it just slid like all those through the magazine. They all went through the magazine. They all work. They're good to go. They're fine. Got ammo flying everywhere. My wife is gonna hate. If she sees this, by any means, she's gonna be like, "Why are you making a mess?" She ain't really like that. She ain't really like that. That's just in my head. That's in my head, whatever. But also, when you put in, oh, that's the seat magnet. When you put in the P10 or P09 magazine, those run also. What more can you ask for? Oh, oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I can't wait to shoot this thing, genuinely. But for now, we the people, the standard belt, it's like 50 bucks. The holster itself was like 60, but I mean, who would not love a firearm holster that's perfect for the firearm you're shooting? It is a very nice holster. And then the firearm itself is just so right. It's so right. It just makes so much sense to go ahead and purchase it, make it yours, and make the day yours as well. It's been 16 minutes. TZ P09 Nocturne SR. This has been, I'll shoot it later on, but this has been like a standard, you know, this is a nice firearm. If there's anything else that you guys want to see on this channel, let me know. Keep me updated. But I'm not about to comment, like, subscribe. That's, y'all, that started with like Minecraft YouTubers, and you know where they all are now. But outside of that, hopefully, I'll be seeing you guys again later.